Welcome to episode 24. We left off with our heroes defeating all evil and achieving greatness for once. Yay! Now, yeah, returning through the forest, following their fairy lights back towards the town. Suddenly, a portal opens in front of you, and you see a large dragonborn in a blacksmith's apron and holding a giant hammer, and he points towards Alpha and says, "Alpha, come." And Alpha just like, "Yes, progenitor." And you see him walk through, and the hound, well, follows him. So the two of them walk through. Braun kind of eyes the beast and is like, okay. So the two of them are together doing whatever it is that Braun has called them for, and then leaves you three to continue your walk through the forest, going back towards the town.
Oh, okay.
I swear, every time I hang out with Alpha, things seem weirder and weirder.
Well, it's a convenient story device to allow us to have him, miss a session every now and then.
Yes. Well,
So
now we have no responsibilities. We can do whatever we want. We don't have to look after the hound or anything.
yep, it's just you guys.
Responsibilities, Castros.
Bored. Why don't I try arson for a bit? Just kidding.
He just burned down a castle.
Oh, it kind of started something within me, and now I just have this uncontrollable urge to watch human-made buildings be set afire.
It is just the corpses of trees, so that kind of makes sense.
Corpses of
You're
trees.
cremating the dead.
Right, wrong. Wrongs must be righted.
Lay sigh.
This is the only way they can atone for the sins.
Lay sigh. Oh my god. Are you lay tired?
Oh, it's just for some reason channeling my inner Pepe Le Pew.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna lay down for a minute, take a nap, and then fire some missiles.
They sigh. They envy.
Well, you guys are, following the fairy lights back out, following the path through the woods. This is a well-trodden road, and you notice that things have changed a bit. The giant spider webs that were along the path have disintegrated and fallen away. The forest looks healthier, livelier, kind of nicer. And you travel for a good day. You're feeling pretty good about how things are going. And as the sun begins to set, you notice adjacent to one of the fairy lights, other lights start to appear.
Ooh.
What do these lights look like?
Well, you're at some distance right now, so let's see. Roll your perception.
Dum-de-dum.
Castros got 21.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see here. Oh my.
Ray got a 12.
Dane got a 22.
Okay. Well, Ray, you don't seem to care, but Castros, you at first are just kind of horrified, what the? It's a plant. It's a squash that someone stuck a light inside of. Who would kill a squash and carve it out and put a light in it? What the? And Dane, you just look and you're like, and Dane's just like, yeah, that happens. People decorate with nature.
All right.
So,
Is this the new thing that couples do, when they carve their names into living trees? Is this the new thing? They just carve open gourds and decorate them festively and use them as lanterns?
I don't know. Different areas or have different customs.
Weird. You urban folk are weird.
Well, you're weird too, Castros, so.
Well, as you continue to approach, you notice that they are not quite entirely there. They're at first when you saw them, they were just kind of partially see-through, and as you get closer and closer, they become more solid. And you notice that where that fairy light is on the path that you had followed is kind of the beginning of them, and there's a new path that instead of following your original plan, which kind of took you to the left, this one goes to the right.
I say adventure awaits, and I will start to follow the new path.
Yeah, I was
Awesome.
afraid you were going to say that. All right, let's follow the new path.
So this path takes you through a thick bit of forest and tree, and then opens up to a village. It looks odd, though, as you're looking around. The clothing doesn't quite look right. Let's see, Ray, roll your history real quick.
Oh, well then, that is a 2.
2. You're like, you don't recognize anything here other than, man, those people kind of dressed funny.
Yep.
Yeah, Ray honestly probably wouldn't know a whole lot anyway because she's lived in the woods all her life and is rather provincial.
Yes, but she was raised by a family of elves.
Well, this is true.
So, anyway, you walk into town and a middle-aged man of medium stature, human, obviously human, walks up and, "Oi, well met there, traveler. What brings you to our town?"
Your flaming pumpkins.
"Oh, yes. Bit of the decoration for the celebration of harvest."
I see. So you celebrate harvest by killing one that you're meant to be harvesting. I guess
Well,
in harvest
that
you kill
is harvesting. We kill what we eat. We
Not
kills what
all.
we eat from our head down to our feet. Oh, no.
But you choose to carve into its flesh, kind of morbid. I kind of like it. Explain.
Well, yes, imagine butchering a pig, and if it's looking at you grumpy, you just carve a little smile onto its face.
Also morbid, but I like it. What's
All right.
the purpose of
So-
using...
Yeah, why do you set these pumpkins all the way out into the forest?
Oh, well, you see, the flames inside come from the sacred fire, and he points behind him to a kind of a cauldron-looking thing that has a off-colored flame burning in it. Instead of just plain red, it's got kind of some tints of like green and orange, and you see it kind of flare up a little differently. And it says, "They're taken out to help us ward off the Pumpkin King. If we can keep him away through the night, we'll be safe again for a whole nother year."
I see. Does the Pumpkin King have a name?
I told you, it's the Pumpkin King.
No, that's more like a title. I was wondering if he actually had an actual name.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. I thought maybe it might be Jack.
No, I considered looking like coming up with something or using the fantasy name generator, but in the end I was like, no, he can just be the Pumpkin King.
Alright, sounds good.
A title is all he needs.
I'm
Yep.
going to use the Thaumaturgy champ to
Mean thaumaturgy?
I don't know how to pronounce it. It doesn't matter. It's not important. I'm going to use it to make all of the lanterns, the lit pumpkins, to flame to change color. Because I want to. I'm behind this now, and I want to make them all sorts of fun colors, like a crimson color of blood, or the green ooze of a gelatinous cube.
Well, you could definitely. I don't think you could do them all at once, but you could do a couple at a time.
Yeah. So I'll just do that. Just have them change color, or at least have like one close one. I'll go grab one and carry it and have it change color.
The man looks. His eyes get big. Oh, the great flame favors you. The rainbow
Yeah.
means luck.
The great flame favors you. Yeah, I know. Hell favors me too. It's fine. Anyway.
Yes, it was. He says, "Oh yes, in fact, it was one of your brethren that helped us to keep us safe. That provided the great flame."
Oh. How long ago
Yes,
was this?
It's been about 157 nights now, I'd say.
Interesting.
So by brethren, you mean another tiefling?
Yes.
Got it.
Does Tiefling ever say where he got the like tradition / weird thing from?
The flame?
Yes.
All he said was it was a secret from his people, and that he would do everything he could to keep us safe after what happened with the Pumpkin King on the first night.
What did happen with the Pumpkin King on the first night?
Well, long ago, before we carved and marked the pumpkins, putting the flames in them to keep him at bay, we simply would store them, paint them, keep them out. And then he started putting them together, like legs and arms. He grew, and then he grabbed one of our villagers. We didn't know that a pumpkin could eat someone, but it swallowed poor Sally whole.
Okay.
Not Sally.
All right. Well, that's pretty gruesome. Okay. But ever since you had the sacred flame, this has not happened?
He gets closer every year, but it still holds him at bay.
Does this Pumpkin King have a physical form?
Oh yes, it's horrible, terrifying. It looks somewhat like the faces we carve in remembrance, so we always know the horror of what he looks like. Those triangular eyes, the slitted nose, the jagged teeth, and the vines. The vines that would open up in his head. Ugh. He is truly horrifying.
You had me at jagged teeth. I need, guys, I need this thing's teeth. And this seems like a fun thing, you know? Like, maybe it's fate we were drawn here that I decided to just go off the beaten path because, I don't know, I was bored. Maybe it's fate! Maybe this is our calling. Maybe we should kill the Pumpkin King so I can have its teeth and my collection will expand.
How
Alright,
very
we're-
passionate of Casros.
We don't think that's a priority right now. But we can stick around. So is tonight the last night where you got to protect against this thing?
Well, it's every night that we wake, we must fight against it.
Here.
Every night, like every night a year?
No, we only wake once per year. It is the only time we are allowed out of our slumber, else we will not have enough energy to keep him at bay.
Oh, so you like sleep for 364 days and then you're just awake for the one night?
Aye, we are. In fact, that's how we are able to stay safe here. The entirety of the town steps out of time for most of the year.
I see. Have you ever tried fighting the Pumpkin King?
We don't dare attempt it. There are only so many of us left. What would happen? What would happen if even a few of us fell?
Got it. Okay. All right. Well, if you don't mind, we will stick around. See maybe if we can help you.
Oh, much appreciated. Yes, an extra set of eyes watching the perimeter is always good. He comes at a different time every year. He walks around us in a circle, beating on the edges of our ward. We fear the day that he breaks through.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
Well, so you were mentioning something about a harvest. Are there any other festivities?
Oh, yes, there's the great dance. This is where the young couples come together and court each other. Of course, there's no physical contact allowed, so they just dance from opposite sides and look deeply into each other's eyes.
How romantic.
Sounds like my kind of dance.
Would you care to join? I can introduce you to the Maiden of the Hall.
I don't really know. People aren't really my kind of thing, you know?
Well, you know, I think I know the perfect person for you. The young Dame Margaret. Yes, she absolutely despises people. But I think that you maybe joining her in a dance might meet some connection.
Oh, fine, but only because I have nothing else to do.
Oh, excellent. He turns and, you two, come. I've got some great pumpkin nog for everyone.
Ooh, pumpkin nog, that sounds good.
I'll come for some drinks.
Awesome. So he leads you guys all into this, what to you is a very old-fashioned building style that is definitely not common anymore, with full thatching and a way of alternating boards with resin to seal that up. Basically, Dane, you would recognize this as a style of building that you would have seen maybe your grandfather's grandfather using.
Okay.
Basically, dwarves moved on from this a long time ago.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you go inside, and he makes an announcement. Everyone, we have visitors! They're here to help us keep back the Pumpkin King! And everyone erupts, yay! So then you were led in to the hall, and Madame, here, this great and noble traveler would be willing to dance with Margaret. And you see the lady just look shocked and then call for Margaret, and she comes over just looking down very sad. And everyone's like, all right, you two, dance. Come now, Margaret. It's to help fight off the Pumpkin King. And she's like, okay. So you are led by the hand out to the dance floor, and roll me a performance roll.
Good performance. Yeah, that was a 5. I don't dance.
It's worse than you don't dance. It's like you do your best to pretend to dance while not knowing how to dance. So it's kind of like tripping over each other, and at one point you're like, maybe I can do something solo, and you're like, this is target practice, and you pretend like you do the motion like you're pulling an arrow and shooting and turning around in a circle while doing it. So, you know, it's kind of like when someone dances doing the garden sprinkler.
Horrendous.
Or you go, here's, or you're like, this is packing for an adventure, and you like mime packing a bag. You know, it looks like when like old guys do the lawnmower or the shopping cart, you know, dance moves.
God.
Yeah, it's bad. Everyone is just absolutely horrified. But for some reason, Margaret kind of likes it and is enchanted by you. She's
That's
like,
cute.
wow, someone who's as dopey as me.
Aw. How lovely.
Might ask her while dancing, like, what has you looking so sad?
I don't feel like there's any hope. I don't see how everyone here can pretend to be so happy all the time when we're all just gonna die. We're all gonna be eaten. We're gonna be in pumpkin guts and digested and turned into seed.
Well, we all die someday. Just depends on how you want to go. I will say though, you seem to be doing an okay job at dealing with this pumpkin king. But if I have anything to say about it, it probably won't be living for much longer.
Her eyes get really big and she kind of twinkles. Oh, yes, please. I swear myself to you now. Please free us from the Pumpkin King.
I don't really do with cleany people. But yeah, I'll take care of the pumpkin king, whatever. I just want
Not clingy, she's old-timey.
Well, she's like pledging herself to me. I'm like, okay, I don't need that. You know, this is just a one-time thing. I don't need you. You know, I'm not generally nice to strangers, so.
She just... But you're here. You'll help me. You'll help my people. Please, when the other one of your kind was here, he gave me something for luck. Allow me to give it to you. And she reaches up and there's like a bracelet on her hand and she pulls it off and hands it to you. Kind of tries to slip it on your wrist.
Well, it'd be rude of me to not accept a gift. But I do feel a bit bad. One sec. How have I become a better person over this campaign? Whatever, anyways.
I think it's hanging out with your companions. We have expectations for you, Castros, and you are racing to meet them.
That should be nice. Especially because you guys keep messing it up and actually helping the evil people. One sec.
Not really. I didn't help the ugly mermaid at all.
True. It's like I'm trying to think of what I could give her.
I'm gonna find you a book of Russian folklore.
What?
I'm gonna have to find you guys a book of Russian folklore, or Eastern European folklore, so you can like learn what these things are that I'm referencing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. I would think so.
Do I have any like of those like crystals way back when we were fighting those worms left? Probably not.
No, I think you used it all up for Jeremy's necklace.
Exactly. I'm not giving
Well,
her
that and
that's for
yeah, some
Jeremy.
trade.
I think Dane has some crystals. You might ask him for some. Because he was going to use them to trade for Theseus' sword, but we ended up getting thrown in jail anyway, so...
True. Can I will. I'll go over Dane really quick and ask for some crystals if he has any to spare.
I can hand you one. I figure that's probably a pretty fair trade.
Yeah. That works. And I'm gonna see if I can't fashion like a necklace or
There you
like
go.
bracelet out of that with some rope or vines I have on me.
Okay, give me a quick craft roll, so just whatever your d20 plus dex is. Or I guess, yeah, d20 plus dex is fine. You're doing it quickly.
That's a 21.
Holy crap, you flawlessly, like, just effortlessly turn it into a quick tie necklace, and she kind of tips her head down, and you perfectly just slip it over her neck. You nailed the size dead on. But something
Perfect.
interesting started. What? Go ahead.
I'm a very observative person, obviously. I just could glance at her and I knew exactly what size her throat was. It's not.
Or maybe you're just a hunter. Jeez.
That too.
So something interesting though that happens when it touches her chest. It starts to glow.
I'm magic.
Yeah, everyone's like, "What? What is this amazing thing?"
We're not really sure. We know they were prized by the undersea folk, and they could use it to create some kind of a power source with it.
And all these people are just like, "Uh-huh. The sea, you say? Gotcha."
Do they not know
Mind
what
you,
this is?
No, if they
these
live-
people have never seen the ocean.
Yeah.
It's a great place. I was turn into a shark right there. It's Give them a taste of the ocean. Bring it to them.
The sea is a body of water further than the eye can see, where the water is too salty to drink.
And they're just like, "Uh-huh. Okay."
Bro, that would be a great business for druids. So, druids, right? They travel. Say, like, a druid travels a ton, learns a bunch of different, like, animals to wild shape into, and then he gets paid by people. He, like, starts a business, and he gets paid by people to, like, bring places to them by wild shaping, like, bringing them animals. You know, he could, like, rent himself out to a petting zoo or something like that. That'd be a great way to make money.
Oh God.
I
What
don't
do
know.
you want to pet next, kids? I'll become a bear.
Right? It's like balloon animals, but it's like, and next, a flamingo.
Yeah, I think Castros would be more along the lines of a displacer beast. Arrgh!
Mm-hmm.
Like, pay me and I'll go, like, stand outside your enemy's home as some terrifying creature and make them move.
Yeah, that would definitely be Castros.
It's kind of like Hitman, but I don't actually kill anybody. I just get to be unsettling.
He'd be this plane's version of Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah,
I'm a bioexorcist.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
End of campaign, Casseros becomes this world's Beetlejuice. Oh my god, anyways.
So anyway, back
like
on
this.
topic.
Awesome.
Glowing gem.
Well, yeah. So it glows, and you guys are like, that's interesting. And while that's going on, the first guy you met comes over with a couple of hollowed out gourds full of some kind of drink and hands them to you.
Does this have alcohol in it?
Well, yes, it'll be fermented. I mean, at this point in civilization, you really can't have civilization without fermentation.
Alright, takes the gourd and chugs it.
Yeah, Bane's gonna abstain because he's pretty sure the Pumpkin King's gonna show up at some point in time and he wants to be ready for it.
Casseros just doesn't drink.
Well, and Ray has an elvish constitution, so...
Yep, Ray will probably be just fine.
Well, you guys you kind of hang out for a little bit. You hear whispers and talk about the strange exchange of gifts, and the young ladies are all, a-flutter and snickering, and you notice that they're talking about Casseros. And
Naturally.
Naturally,
Yeah.
obviously. I mean, who else is there to talk about right now? I mean, it's either the dwarf or the low intelligence elf. I mean, it's like...
I mean, the elf is probably
Yeah.
pretty too, but you're male and a tiefling, so.
yeah, I'm sure there's a couple of young men eyeing the elf, but they seem to be a little afraid.
As well they should be. I mean, Ray does have a good curb stomp.
Hey, I do.
Well, they don't know that. They just think that she looks tough, and they're like, "Oh, pretty elf. We better stay away from that."
Those boots look like they're made for stomping.
And that's just
Oh,
what
God.
they'll do.
Man.
Oh my god.
Alright, I think Dane's gonna politely excuse himself and kind of head on out through the village proper and just kind of
Investigate.
set up a perimeter watch.
Castor's just
Alrighty.
probably feeling like slightly dumb, like, why'd I give that girl a necklace? I don't know, man. It was a heat of the moment decision.
That is how they work.
Anyways.
All right. So
It's nice. I don't want her to be sad. There's no reason to be sad. Everyone's gonna die. So just don't be sad about it. It's gonna happen eventually, whether you want it to or not, so.
I'm gonna walk outside now and get your town killed. Bye.
Yeah, Castros just stepped right out of a Chinese movie.
It is true, though. It's inevitable. In the cycle of life, there comes death.
Yeah.
All we have control over is what we do in life, and we don't even control how we die.
Unless you're a warforged monk.
Yes,
True.
then your soul will live on forever. Anyways.
All right. So Dane, you go out on patrol, and the others, I'm assuming, eventually make their way out as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
you
might
guys.
ask one of the villagers where the ward line. I'm guessing they have a ward that encircles the village.
Yes, they do, and in fact, you can see now that the sun has gone down even more, where the glowing is of the jack-o'-lanterns that they've placed around the village.
Yeah, so I'll just make sure I don't cross that line.
Nice.
I'll probably leave soon after I realize Dane has gone.
Right on. Okay, so you guys, you're out. You're kind of checking it out, and you notice all of a sudden a blazing pumpkin go flying overhead. It looks like it's about to hit, and then some, say, maybe 20 feet above you, it looked like it bounces off of a dome or something, and then flies off into the woods and disappears.
Well, that's interesting. I'm gonna investigate from the direction of the pumpkin.
Okay. You walk out to the edge of the ward line and roll your investigation.
Would be an 18.
Peering deep into the woods, you see movement. It's big. It's whatever is out there that is just at the edge of your vision. It is a shadow that is at least twice your height, maybe 3 times fully extended.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Dane, can we kill it? Can we kill it? Can we kill it, Dane?
Well, let's see what we're looking at first. For all we know, it might be peaceful. We don't know that it's the Pumpkin King yet.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, so what does this thing do?
You, from where you're at, all you see is the movement circling around, and then all of a sudden, another pumpkin comes flying straight at you. You step to dodge, but it hits the ward line and just explodes, almost like it's hitting the wall of a house.
Got it.
I think this is the Pumpkin King.
Yeah, just a hunch.
And it's trying to break in, and that ain't good. We gotta stop it.
Yep, I agree. Well, tell you what, Ray. Since you have that new bow,
Uh-huh.
why don't you try shooting an arrow at it just to see if it'll cross the word line?
Alrighty.
Not the creature, but see if your arrow will cross the word line.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to use my new rainbow bow and create one of those magical arrows and then shoot it with one.
Just light, kind of just an energy arrow of light type of thing.
Yep.
All right, and you're shooting just at the shape in the darkness.
Yep.
Okay. The arrow flies straight and true out towards that shape in the darkness. You see it lodge into a tree, maybe only about 6 inches diameter, with a pling. It sits there and illuminates the area around it. And just behind, you see what looks like a couple of large vines in the shape of hands and claws. You see just the outline of some huge pumpkins, the kind you'd see at the state fair, but way up off the ground.
I'm gonna say this is the Pumpkin King.
I'm gonna make a guess and say that this is in fact the Pumpkin King.
This is the man we're looking for.
Sounds like it.
Alright. What do you think would be effective against this? Probably fire.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well I know what I'm doing. Should we roll initiative or does it not matter?
Well, I'm waiting to see what you do.
How far away is the Pumpkin King from us?
It's going to be out a good 80 feet, I'd say.
Maybe we should wait and see if it gets a little closer first.
Or we go out to it because it seems to be attacking
Actually,
the barrier.
I know a way to attack it without leaving,
Okay.
but it's slightly destructive.
What are you destroying?
I'm gonna call lightning.
Oh. Yeah, alright.
Alright, let's do it! So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call lightning at it. Send it on point within range.
So, like, Balmora, you're just like,
Come thunder! Come lightning!
Yes! It's gonna start chanting in Abyssal.
awesome.
And that is a 13 to cast.
Trying to think of how the appropriateness of how this effect would go. Because it's not... So you're calling down lightning, which is kind of an area effect from where you're wanting it to strike, but you're also trying to get it to strike a specific target.
So,
I'd say with the...
the way the spell reads is a storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius, centered on a point you can see within range directly above you. The spell fails if you can't see a point in the air where the storm cloud would appear. For example, if you're in a room that can't accommodate the cloud. When you cast the spell, choose a point you can see under the cloud. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save, as much damage on a successful one.
Okay, so the problem I see with that where you're at is if you're creating the cloud that's 60 feet diameter over you, the edge of the cloud is still gonna be 50 feet away from the creature.
The range of the spell is 120 feet. I can pick it to be centered on any spot within 120 feet.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, sure, that sounds good. So you're basically, alright, so you're casting it, you're centering it there. I'm trying to think if there's, alright, well, you beat my roll just to check it, so do it. You create a storm cloud over this thing, and you see the vines kind of pull back, and the vague outline kind of looks up, I guess.
Okay. So was that enough to actually strike it?
Sounds
I'm gonna say that you're basically calling a lightning storm over an area. You're missing it, so it'll be half damage for that area. Like, it successfully saves, so you roll your damage, we'll just take half of it.
Okay. Or it is a concentration spell, so I can just say that missed this time.
Oh, and you just... Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's just such a low roll. But no, go ahead and do that, actually. I think this is appropriate. Please, roll your damage on that.
That is 14.
Is that 14
14.
or 14 halved?
It's 14 halved,
Okay.
so it takes 7
I'll
lightning
take
damage.
7
then.
lightning damage.
7? Okay. Noted. Alright. So it seems confused. You see some flailing and movement, and a bunch of pumpkins come flying at you, and there's splattering going around left and right. The chunks are falling to the ground, and you notice some of them are starting to build up on the carved jack-o'-lanterns, the ones that lay at your feet, marking the edge of the ward line. There's a volley just smacking, against right in front of you.
Okay. So, what are these jack-o'-lanterns doing? Are they? You say they're piling up?
Yeah, so they're throwing. Basically, there's like a bunch of pumpkins being thrown at a wall, and the debris is piling up at the bottom of the ward line.
We'll have to take it. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Make sure that doesn't negatively affect the ward line. All right.
So I can keep concentrating on this if you guys want to.
So the creature didn't come any closer. It's still about 80 feet away.
It is definitely moving. You can see that it is now moving to the, let's say, right from where you're at as you're looking at it.
Okay, but it's not moving closer to the ward line.
Not currently.
Okay. Well, I guess I can cast a Scorching Ray at it.
What's your distance on that you can cast it?
120 feet.
Nice. Okay. It will be a disadvantage. It is moving in the darkness away from you.
Well, I don't know if I want to waste a spell slot on something at a disadvantage, so maybe I'll just hold up on that. I guess I'll just kind of mark it, and I'll just kind of move with it, just kind of keeping to because it's moving to the side, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just kind of keep shadowing it and just kind of holding. Wait for it to get a little bit closer, get a little bit better shot, because I don't want to waste my higher spell slots on maybes.
All right. There are several more pumpkins volleyed that hit the ward line and fall to the ground. And then you notice something. One of the smaller ones, instead of splattering, slows and then falls through and lands at Ray's feet.
So we need to kill this thing quick then. It's starting to break through.
Yeah.
If we weren't 80 feet away, I would say you could probably jump it.
I don't think we want to jump it. I don't think we would necessarily want to close the melee until we can really damage it. You could try entangling it next time. Well, you're already concentrating on
Yeah,
one spell.
I can't. I'm not wasting a call lightning. There's too much potential damage there.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that it's back to you, so if you want to call down another lightning strike, you could.
I will. Do I still have to roll to hit?
Yes, please. It'll just help me determine what I'm doing.
That's a 25.
Holy crap. By sheer luck, you strike.
Okay. And then it can make a Constitution saving throw. I believe it's Constitution. No, it's a Dex save. Dex save, it takes half.
Yeah, it's going to fail that.
What did it roll?
12.
Yeah, it fails. That's 10 damage.
All right. Okay, so that's struck. And then a larger pumpkin makes it through the ward line. and all of a sudden you see the movement of that shape close on you. It's moving up quickly. Into your vision, you can start to see the outline. It looks like, well, a giant pumpkin with vines coming out of it, moving through the woods at you. The glow kind of coming from within, little tiny strips at first, and then as it gets closer, you can see more. But first, I'll give you guys a chance to do something. So either, let's see, Ray or Dane.
Yeah, give me a second.
So-
Alrighty, got it. Okay. I'm going to cast Spike Growth.
Ooh, nice.
Alrighty. Right outside this ward, I'm creating a 20-foot radius of thorns.
Okay.
When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Okay, and you said it was 20 feet out?
Yeah. It's a 20-foot
Awesome.
radius.
20-foot radius. Oh god, so it's 40 feet basically it'll cover.
Yeah.
Well, let's call it 30 just for ease.
Alright.
So, I guess that'd be 6. So go ahead and roll out what 2d4 piercing damage 6 times is. And while you're doing that, I'll ask Dane, what are your thoughts?
Let's see here. I'm looking here real quick. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at it. I'm just trying to figure out my spell slot I'm going to use. So I'm going to use one of my use a second level spell slot on that.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, good. That's 15 plus 8 is a 23.
Oh, yeah, you hit for sure.
Okay. And that is... Oh, I gotta make an attack for each ray.
Okay, I
So,
finished all 2d4s.
Alright, what do you got?
Comes out to 29 damage.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, that's nice.
I'm gonna kill this thing before it can even get damage on us.
That's good.
You hear, and you hear a scream, just a blood-curdling scream, and I'll describe what happens next as soon as Dane's done with his raise.
Okay, so the second one was a 15, and the third one was a 17.
I'll give you 2 out of 3.
Okay. Alright, that's fine. Okay. So, 2 rays at 2d6 fire damage. Okay, first ray deals 7 damage. Fire damage.
Yep.
And the second ray does 4 fire damage. And I guess my second attack, I'll throw my javelin at it.
Well, wait, do you cast a spell and use the spell slot?
Yes.
Okay, so that you can only cast magic, but the reason you could use your cantrips is because cantrips is the same as using a weapon. So, like, you can use a cantrip and use your weapon or cast a spell.
Okay. 1 second here. Let me look up something real quick. I think once I get up to level 7, which is where I'm at, the Eldritch Knight, I can cast a spell and then also do
an action. That would make sense, actually. That would be a class-specific feature that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, so War Magic. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
No. It's just a cantrip. So, alright. So I'll just stick with the 1 attack then.
Okay, cool. You do that. So, there's these hits, boom, boom, that light up the outside of it. As it's screaming, it looks like its feet are being lifted up and it's hurting. and the mouth opens wide, and you see the fire within it. This like toothed, snarling. It's dripping with pumpkin guts, and you see the vines with fingers come up and slam into the ward, and just like the slow blade penetrates, like from the Lynch movie. Yeah, pushes. He starts pushing through, fingers at first penetrating, and it's pushing back, and this big toothed mouth is going right for, let's say, Casros's head.
Come on, man.
Well, I just threw up at a random person.
Well, where? But I'm trying to concentrate on a spell here. It's not really the most convenient time.
Well, you're probably gonna have to let that spell go now because now he's within range that
True.
you get lightning damage as well.
Right. Yeah. Is it actually attacking me, or is it just...
It's pushing through the ward right now, so like the slow push through the shield.
Okay, got it.
Well, you can possibly let go of your lightning and then cast Entangle, try and slow it down.
Could. Really be worth it at this point?
What would Entangle do? I mean, would...
Yeah, it would ensnare it, but if it is strong enough, it'll just rip through it.
Alright.
You can try it if you want me to.
Or you could just get a couple of challenge 1 rating animals to attack it.
Could do that too. I have a flame blade I could also use.
What you need is like a hippo that might like to eat a pumpkin.
Have the frog swallow it again.
A hippo that wants a pumpkin? That sounds like a very hungry hippo.
It's too big. It's too big to be consumed by a hippo.
Darn.
Or by a frog, a toad, that's right.
Alright, I will cast Conjure Animals, though.
Okay, what are you conjuring?
Let's do 2 challenge rating 1 creatures.
2 challenge rating 1, alright.
Yeah, it's 22 to cast.
Nice.
I think my spell
Alright.
attack modifier is a bit OP, but it is what it's supposed to be. Because of my wisdom.
Totally.
Good, but...
Okay, so that is, you got a... Oh, really? That's funny. Oh, no, wait. What is this? Oh, I forgot it. Sorry. Hold on. I gotta put the right filter on my search, otherwise I get way too many options.
Huh.
Alright, number 2. Oh, you got a bugbear!
I got Bugbear?
Yeah.
Nice.
And... I mean, just, why not? A tiger.
And a tiger. I will take that. Tiger is actually not as good as a direwolf, but direwolf's better than a tiger. Just saying. Anyways, it's like, let me roll initiative for those 2. Bugbear gets a 19, and the tiger gets a 13. Okay, so looking at Bugbear's attacks right now, they have a surprise attack. Would that count?
I guess, maybe,
It's like, would that count, like, right now? Because just popped up.
It's hard for me to... It's hard for me to say, but let's say go for it.
Okay, one sec. I'll send you a screenshot of the stats.
For the bugbear?
Yeah.
I've got him in front of me.
Oh, okay.
The bugbear
so-
surprises the creature. Sure, yeah, try to surprise attack it.
Okay. Would that just be... it says an extra 2d6. Is that just extra...
That's it.
That's
Well, I
added
wanna
on
see
to
if it hits
the normal
first.
actions?
Well, it's just if he hits.
Yeah,
He's got to hit first. So...
Let's try to attack with the Morning Star.
This is your benevolent GM, and this is an ad break. We have a book. Please visit Azentuary.com for Azentuary, the Saga of Erda. Basically, season 1 of our podcast. Learn all of the weird inside jokes. Get to read the adventure instead of listen to it. And solve the mystery that is Erda. Again, that's Azentuary.com, where you can order your copy today.
That is a 21 for it to hit.
Oh my god. Yeah, you summon it into existence and it's just like, ah!
I'm rolling well tonight. I should probably
Yeah,
shouldn't
you
have
are.
done that. It's gonna make me worse. My 2d8.
Yeah, you just jinxed it.
Oh, there it is. Thank you. So that's already, oh geez, 2 7s. So it's 14 plus 2, that's already 16 damage, and then the extra 2d6.
Oh god.
Right, it was 14 plus 2, so yeah, 16, and then plus another 11.
Jeez.
So that was 27.
God.
Yeah! Go, Bugbear!
Alright. I guess it's Ray's turn then.
Alright. What to do? Well, I probably don't have to concentrate on the spike growth anymore, because, you know, it's already past that. And it dealt its damage.
Oh,
So
yes,
I'm
it did.
So I'm gonna stop concentrating on that and put Hunter's Mark on the Pumpkin King.
Okay.
Alright, I don't know if that as a cantrip or not. Don't think it is. It's not. So since it's not a cantrip, I don't get anything else this turn. I just cast Hunter's Mark and that's it.
Okay. Well, then in that case, it is the tiger's turn.
Dope. Alright. Let's see here. Keen Smell, Pounce. We're gonna kill this thing before it even has a chance.
Yeah, I don't want it to hit us. It looks like that's gonna hurt a lot.
How far away is the tiger from the Pumpkin King?
Oh, 10 feet.
Darn it. I can't use a pounce attack. It'll just bite it then. That is...
Well, I mean, I guess you did just summon it, so it could be 20 feet away.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't hit anyways. It was an 8.
Oh, okay.
I did
Well,
jinx
never
it.
mind then. All right. That would be Dane.
All right.
You have a chance.
Yeah. So Dane's gonna step back and bring out his gem and rub it real quick and summon Kashak Barn.
Ooh, Return of the King. Okay.
He that's okay, so that's your action, and he materializes. What?
We have a situation, Kashak, but don't worry. You might enjoy this. I want you to kill the Pumpkin King right there, and you know, maybe you can take some of its guts back with you and make yourself a good pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie. He looks very angry. He turns around and looks at it. He's like,
Hi,
"Whoa."
Kashak Barn. I missed you.
Ah. Die soon.
Anyway, he looks at Pumpkin King and goes, "What?"
He goes, I don't know. Kind of like the idea of that killing you. What is it you wanted me to do to it? Look at it? Yell at it?
I want you to cast Blight at it.
Blight. Fine, I'll cast Blight at it. I rolled a 5.
Well, but his spellcasting bonus is 8, so I'll be at 13.
Let me see what Blight requires really quick. Oh, jeez. As I drop my keyboard. Um, let's see. Necromantic energy washes over the creature of your choice you can see within range, draining moisture and vitality from it. Takes 88. Well, I don't see any limit, really.
So spell save DC is 16. I don't know if that is for the Pumpkin
Oh, that would be
King.
for me to... Yeah, that'd be for the Pumpkin King. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll roll that, and I'll see what I get.
And you gotta roll that with disadvantage, you lucky person.
I have to roll it with disadvantage?
Yeah, because it's a plant.
Oh, plants... Yeah, but it's also a construct. Oh, whatever.
Target a plant creature or a magic.
Oh my god, I wish I need to take a picture of this. This is hilarious. 17 and 18.
God. Alright.
I rolled 2 d20s.
Wow. Okay.
Just, hang on, I gotta take a picture of this. One second, I gotta tweet
What?
about this.
It's just shocking because I was expecting, one high, one low, not within one of each other.
Yep, no, that's kudos.
All right, well he's out now, so we'll just we'll add him to the board,
Okay.
and he just looks at it, and so that he like tries it, and it doesn't work, and he's just like, maybe I am getting rusty.
Oh,
He screams.
I missed-
You missed him.
Yeah. He's the only one who has attitude like me. Well, Ray kind of does, but... Ray generally turns that attitude on me. Kashak Varn turns that attitude on Dane, which I find funny.
Awesome. Well, so the Pumpkin King rips through. He found his fingers and ripped through. And as he pushes inside the ward, he reaches up onto his own body and he starts grabbing pumpkins. And he throws one on each side of him down to the ground. And you see them start to twist and change and morph and
great.
become pumpkin shaped like bonsai pumpkins, but of like when they stick the masks on them and let them grow in.
I
So
see.
yeah. 4 and oh, that's hilarious.
Doesn't sound
One
hilarious.
of them becomes a pumpkin centaur.
Oh my god.
So, it's like half the size of, I guess, a regular centaur and made entirely out of pumpkin.
Excuse me, Centaur's a challenge rating 2 creature. What?
Yeah, I know.
This is not going to be good for us.
No.
But it's so funny.
Why? That's going to take a lot of the humor out of it.
And the other one becomes a pumpkin boar. So a pumpkin pig.
Board's not too bad. Man, and we started off
Alright.
this back so well, too.
Yeah. Yeah. Can we...
Well, can you what?
No, I was trying to talk to Emily.
Hmm.
Oh. All right. Well, the pumpkin boar goes first, and it will attack the bugbear. And let's see,
Is this a normal boar or like a giant boar?
giant boar.
God darn it. It's like a normal boar is easy, but it's a giant boar.
Yeah. So that is a 15 to hit
Bugbear? That does not hit.
Yeah. Does not hit. Okay. And then, let's see, he only has one. Yeah, he only has one action. And then I need the other one. Where did my... There it is. Stupid centaur. Okay, and then the centaur is going to charge and attack the tiger. And it will try to stomp it with its hooves. And that is a 19 to hit. And it hits the tiger for 9 damage.
Okay.
But let's see. Oh, and it has multi-attack. But it doesn't have a real pike. It has a vine that looks like a pike. And that's what it will use to strike. So as it tramples over the tiger, it'll try to take a spear and hit it. And that's, 18 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
All right, and that is this. Oh, stay up there. That's 7 damage.
Okay. You're rolling too well. You gotta come over here and use our dice.
I might have to, yeah.
Well, he's rolling really good, but when he was Kashak Barton, he didn't roll well, so,
Rigged. This is a kangaroo.
Yeah. All right. Well, Castros, it's your turn.
I just have to hold concentration, right? I can't do anything else? Actually, no.
Yeah, you can-
As long as I keep it concentrated, then the commands are on a bonus action.
Correct, yes. So you just have to roll to maintain concentration, like if you get hit or
That's a wisdom,
whatever.
right?
Yes.
It's 11.
Don't you just have to get above 10?
I think so. So it's fine then. Woohoo. Then I will summon... Oh, wait, no. It can't be 2 concentration spells at once.
No, he can't.
Alright, I'm gonna take out my, I'm assuming poison isn't gonna do anything to them.
Well, they are pumpkins.
Probably not. I'm just gonna take out my club and go pumpkin smashing. So I'll go for the centaur.
Alright.
It is going to be... 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Wow. Whack. It, you hear the crack of the pumpkin.
It's just like a piñata.
Yeah, very similar.
Alright. Alrighty. Whose turn is it after Casros's?
Oh, the bugbear.
Cool! Alright. So it's up against the giant boar. At the moment, it's going to... I thought the boar was against the tiger. No. Centaur is against the tiger. Okay.
Yeah, the boar went for the bugbear, so so bugbear fight boar. God, that sounds bad.
B versus B.
Melee weapon deals 1.5 damage when the bugbear hits with it. Oh, why don't I just use brute on everything then? Because it says on one of its skills, I guess, is brute.
Yeah.
So a melee weapon deals 1 extra die of its damage when the bugbear hits with it, included in the attack.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah,
So
you
I'm.
just use that all the time.
Yeah, might as well, right? I will. Might as well keep using the Morning Star. It's the best one, and
Yeah.
have it attack the giant boar. That is It's a 22 to hit.
Jeez. Well, yeah, that's gonna hit.
And then I need 7, 6.
Okay, that's like bugbear smash.
It's 16. No, 18 piercing damage.
Holy crap.
Go, bugbear, go!
Oh man. Yeah, that's
done.
brutal.
Nice. Alright.
Well, honestly, we need all the help we can get.
Yeah. Why don't you guys try to focus on the Pumpkin King? Because if we kill that, the other two will go away. I'll have my creatures fight off against the two. And
Well, I'm
keep them
definitely
occupied.
focusing on the Pumpkin King. I got my hunter's mark on that thing.
There you go. Alright, well it's Ray's turn. Go,
Alrighty.
Miss Hunter's mark.
Magic glimmering arrow. Into its
Into its what? All I heard was into its and then nothing.
heart.
Ah, okay.
Straight in. And that is a 23 to hit.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Okay.
Also, about the arrows, it says it's 1d6 force damage per magic arrow. Do I add that on to my initial damage, or does it replace my initial damage?
That replaces your damage.
Okay.
So you can use regular arrows if you want. So like you could use your
Yeah.
Patriot arrow, or you could use that. And I think I have that all in the write-up.
Hmm. I feel like light damage is gonna be a little more effective. That is 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit it again with another light arrow.
Awesome.
That is a 22 to hit.
Jeez, yeah, that hits.
And that's another 10 damage.
Jeez. You're like shooting arrows into its tonsils.
Well, I got my hunter's mark on it. That's another 1d6 damage per hit.
Holy crap. Yeah, you're doing well. It is the tiger's turn.
Tiger, huh? Alright, so that's Tiger up against the Centaur. I'll have it try and bite at its knees.
Okay. It's a regular centaur, not an inverted one.
Yeah. It's a 14 to hit, which I don't think hits.
That does hit, actually. Centaurs are of a very low armor class.
Ah, dope! Alright, and that's a... That's 10 piercing.
Jeez.
Nice.
Yeah, you really get it by the leg there. Alright,
Perfect.
Dane.
All right. I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the Pumpkin King. So that is a
Okay.
cantrip.
Excellent.
Ooh, good thing I'm next to my companions.
Is it always you who rolls the nat ones?
Just lucky, I
It
guess.
really is.
So that's a 12 plus 8, so that's a 20.
Jeez. Yeah, you hit it hard. Holy crap.
Nice. Okay, so rolling for damage here. So that is 2d10. So that's 10 fire damage.
Damn. Yeah.
And now I'm going to cast... Well, how far away is the Pumpkin King from me?
Pretty close now. I mean, I don't know, 20 feet.
Okay, I'll just cast my javelin at it then.
Okay.
That is a nat 20.
Oh, good lord. All right. Roll again. Tell me what you get.
Rolling again. Ooh, ouch. Ugh. That's a 3 plus 5 is an 8.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that one didn't do so well. So, all right, give me your regular nat 20 damage.
Okay, is that double roll on that?
It is double
double.
damage plus your modifier.
Okay. Alright, so there's 1 plus. I rolled a 1 twice.
Wow.
I know, so that's a whole whopping 2 plus 3 is 5 damage. So 5 damage off a nat 20. Can you believe that?
Your good luck is always followed by bad. I mean, it would have been only 2. It only would have had been 4 if you hadn't got the nat 20.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. But still, just crazy.
That's awesome. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it is. And when I say hilarious, I'm not really laughing.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, all right, it is our buddy Kashak.
All right, he's gonna cast Blight again because he's got 2 4th level spell slots.
Okay.
You want me to roll for that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm liking your luck better than mine right now.
So that is 11 plus 8 is a 19.
Jeez, yeah, that's a good roll.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So your Pumpkin King has to make a save, or do you want me to try and roll damage first?
Well, I don't know what the save is.
16
let me
again,
bring
I
it up.
believe.
16. All right, let me roll at disadvantage, right?
Correct.
Well, that's funny. I got a 7 and a 16, so the 7 is the winner,
Oh.
and meaning he loses.
Oh, fantastic. All right. 1 second. Looking for my other 1d8.
I probably took it.
Okay, so that is 8d8 necrotic damage.
Oh, good lord.
And what else goes on with this thing? Okay, spelled. So, what does this mean, Ben? If you target a plant creature or a magical plant, it makes a saving throw with disadvantage, and the spell deals maximum damage to it.
That means that it is 64 damage. You don't have
Okay.
to roll it. Yeah.
All right, so I guess the Pumpkin King takes 64 necrotic damage.
Wow, he's hurt. I'm amazed he's not dead, but he's a high level creature because I wanted to actually give some bit of a challenge to you, but he's been easier than I expected for you guys.
He's been through the ringer.
I mean, to be fair, he is pretty scary, and
Try to keep his teeth intact. I want those.
so he's pretty scary still. I mean, we're doing well, but he still scares me. So you can take comfort from that fact.
Good to know. Well, he's pushed. Yeah. Well, so he now that he's through and he's able to do this, you guys are kind of in a line over to the side, and he pulls back like a big breath and spits a cone of pumpkin seeds at you. So just like 1,000 flying little sharp projectiles. And I'm assuming so I mean, we didn't exactly figure out exact placement, so I'm gonna assume that everyone is more or less in a line, like in front of him.
Yeah, I think that's probably pretty safe to say.
Okay. Because this cone is 60 feet. I mean, it's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all within 60 feet easily.
Okay, so then I'm just going to have everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Cassos gets a 17.
Ray gets a 23.
Okay.
Dane gets a 15.
All right, you want to give me Kashak really quick?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Kashak gets a 4.
Oh, Kashak. He just doesn't move very well.
No. Well, he's kind of, tied to the gym, so maybe that kind of, is a factor in that.
Okay, so everyone but Ray just gets pelted with these little razor sharp seeds. They start sticking in your skin. I mean, just burying down and stopping when they hit bone. And Ray jumps out of the way, and only about half of them hit her. But everyone across the board takes 25 piercing damage, except Ray, who takes 12.
Oh god, that was a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
I need to do math.
Well, yes, that is the game.
Wow.
Jeez.
All right, and I need to check really quick. So Kashak dies and goes back to the gym for sure.
Yes, he does. Absolutely.
I need to make a concentration check.
Yes, you need to make a concentration check. Your DC will be 12.
16, so.
All right, you're good.
Still concentrated.
Well, you get hit with that again, and we're all dead, pretty much.
Well, he even hurt his own people on that one, and he used up the entirety of his action and that entire slot, so he's not able to cast it again. So,
Yeah, good thing.
yeah, he expelled all of his seed. All right, it is, let's see, the boar, which is very hurt and not doing so good, but still, the boar was going after the bugbear, right? Before?
I believe so.
All right.
Yes.
He's injured, and let's see, he's gonna turn, actually, let's see, he's gonna turn and try to maul the tiger. He's gonna take a run at it. And that is a +5, so ooh, not bad. 16 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
That hits the tiger. Okay. Let's see. Boar damage is 2d6 plus 3. So it helps if I don't drop it off my desk. Wow, that's pathetic. That was a 6 damage hit,
Cool.
which takes the total damage to the tiger by my count to 45. Oh, he is dead.
Oh, because everything took 25 as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, yeah. The bugbear is almost dead too, then.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Alright. So, I guess the centaur then will... He does a hand weapon, if I remember right. Yeah. He seen what happened there, starts to charge at the bugbear and attack with his, what is that? The vine pike. And that is a 16 to hit.
That is the bugbear's armor class, so the bugbear saves.
Nice. All right. Well, it still is charging, so it does try to roll over it with its hooves, which is a 19 to hit on a hoof.
Yeah, it hits, and I'm gonna assume it's dead.
Well, we will see here. That is 12 damage.
Yeah, it's dead.
All right, bugbear is dead. All right, then it is Casros' turn.
Cool. Well, I don't need to focus on them anymore. Let's see here. What do I want to do? What do you think would be helpful right now?
Yeah, can you conjure animals again?
You're so right! I could just conjure animals again.
Or you could try and entangle the Pumpkin King.
It wouldn't be worth it at this point.
It's okay.
Yeah, I could conjure animals again. So that is what I'm going to do. Conjure another... Actually, if the wild boar is almost dead and the pumpkin king is almost dead, I'm just gonna conjure one BR2 creature.
We don't know how... Well, okay, I mean, there's an idea.
Yeah, I'll just conjure one CR2 creature. That's a 19 plus 6 to cast.
Jeez. Yeah,
Actually, no. It's 19 plus 9 to cast. My bad.
You're successful. I'll just put it that way.
Alright. What monstrosity is under my control?
A giant constrictor snake.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah.
Oh, 6. Nice. Alright. Let me roll its initiative. It's a 17.
Tell you what, I'm just gonna put it in right after Dane.
Okay.
Okay. So, Ray, your turn.
Alrighty. Well, I got one more. Actually, I'm just gonna switch to Patriot arrows on this bow. Guys, hang on. Okay, yeah. Alright. Ooh, that is a 9 to hit.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna hit.
Next one. Come on. Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20. Come on. Darn. It's only 23 to hit.
Only. You still strike hard and true.
Nice. Darn, only 8 damage.
Hey, not terrible.
And it could have been better.
Well, yes, of course, but still. I guess.
All right, is it Dane's turn then?
Yes, it is.
All right, he's going to cast Firebolt at this thing again.
Okay.
Or actually, no. You know what? He's gonna cast Scorching Ray at this thing again.
All right.
So first roll. Do that again. Thank God for infernal luck. That's a 19.
Jeez, yeah, that hits.
Second roll is a nat 20.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, give me your second 20 and tell me what you get.
16 plus my spell casting, which is 8, so that's like 24.
Okay. You ignite the Pumpkin King.
All right.
Did we kill him?
Yeah, he's on fire. The ray is scorching him.
Nice.
Very nice. That's fantastic.
So I casted that constrictor snake for nothing.
No, we still got the other two creatures. We don't know if they're going to go away with the Pumpkin King's death or not.
Well, I'll tell you
You're
what,
right.
he is slowly burning right now, like screaming, burning to death. And you can have the snake do something if you want.
Really? No, I'm attacking the Pumpkin King. I didn't get to do any blows to the Pumpkin King the whole time. I was gonna have it, bite it.
Well, can it constrict it?
It can, but actually it does more damage if it constricts it. Sure, why not? Have it constrict it. It's
Yeah, you get advantage because it's burning.
oh, nice. That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, you get advantage because it's burning.
Yeah, so, okay, you're wrapped around this burning mass of, like, squash and vine that has been, like, cooked with necrotic energy. It's on fire. You're squeezing it, and the snake is getting hot and I don't know, it's cold-blooded. Maybe it likes the heat a little at first, but
Probably taking some fire damage, I would assume.
oh,
By the way, that was 13 bludgeoning damage.
oh yeah, well, it's dead no matter what. I mean, I'm just saying.
Snake just gives it a hug.
Yeah, the snake's just giving it a massive hug, and it eventually it squeezes tighter and tighter as the flames rise higher and higher, and eventually they go out, and the entirety of the Pumpkin King, a burnt husk, falls to the ground, and you see this snake, which is now split like the black and white alien from Star Trek, the original series. One side of the snake is charred and black, and the other is natural.
Okay.
Are the teeth intact? Are the Pumpkin King teeth intact?
There are what looks like its teeth, but in this case, it's like a fire-petrified chunk of pumpkin that has been dried and tempered.
So it's not gonna crumble to ash if I try to take it.
No, it won't, but it is brittle, so you'll have to be a little careful with it.
So what happens to the other two creatures? Are they still going concern?
You see them, like, twist and contort, and they turn back into pumpkins with carvings in them of what they were.
Okay.
And the carvings show all the damage they took.
Perfect. Dane's gonna stomp on each one of them. Unless Ray wants to stomp on one.
I want to stomp on one.
So Dane's gonna stomp on one, Ray's gonna stomp on the other.
Awesome. And just for posterity, I better ask who stomped on which one.
I think Dane. Which one do you want to stomp on there?
I'll stomp on the boar.
All right,
A little closer to home.
Dane will stomp on the centaur.
Awesome. Cool. Just in case, we ever get a TV series or a movie deal. Had to check. All right. Well, yes, you guys, you stomp it and you have won. The Pumpkin King is destroyed.
That was a worthy battle, though, I must say.
Yeah, that was fun. Can I make a sleight of hand check to take the teeth, or I could just take the whole head?
Sure.
It's a huge head.
I sleight of hand. Yeah, sleight of hand. Go for it.
Take the teeth. Nah! That was a 4.
God. Yeah. Well, you're holding them in your hand is the good news. The bad news is they broke in half.
They crumbled to ash in her hand.
No! Oh.
You still have the little tips.
What?
You still have the tips. They just look like little tiny, totally belie the size. If you ever try to pull them out and be like, I fought this giant creature, and they'll be like, oh, what was it? Like the size of a gnome?
No. Oh, wait, it has multiple, faces. Can I try again? It's like...
You have better teeth. Sure.
Sure, I'll give it to you. Go for it.
It's like...
You're lucky your DM is so nice.
You're very nice. Yeah, that was an 18.
You got it. Well, I mean, it's not like it changes any of the mechanics. It's just a hilarious thing that you do.
Right?
Yeah. Now I have pumpkin king teeth. Oh yeah. Woohoo!
All right, cool. Okay. So with
We
that
go back
success,
to the village, triumphant. We
Yes.
carry. Well, one sec. Why don't we chop off its head and then carry it back and like show them, it's dead. Your worries are over.
All right.
can if you want.
Yep, I'll do that.
You hack its
So
head
what-
off. I'll just give it to you. You hack its head off. I mean, you're cutting a pumpkin off.
All right, and I'm just gonna wobble and carry it over.
All right, as you
All right,
you do that, you
Uh-huh.
first you hear screams, the classical, woman in the background, and then the guy comes out and he looks at it for a minute and blinks and then looks at you, and he's just, you did it, you killed the Pumpkin King. We didn't know what happened. The flame went out for the first time ever, and then you come in here. You killed him. Oh, yes! And everyone starts.
You're free now.
Yeah. And Dane's like, I'll have some of that special pumpkin drink now.
I will too. Let
Of
me
course.
in on that.
Of course, everyone come in. It's a party. And you guys go in, and he starts handing out drinks, and you guys are all, drinking, and there's celebration, and everyone's raising glasses to you, giving you hearty slaps on the back, and
We're going, ow, ow, ow.
yeah. Oh God, it hurts. But you, but you feel good. Their drink is actually a rejuvenation potion. So as you're drinking the night away, you're also feeling better and better. Your wounds are healing.
Fantastic.
I don't get that effect though, because once again, I don't drink alcohol or fermented stuff.
Well, you drink
I don't
it.
know
It
why
just,
that's the one thing I insist on.
But this is all natural.
yeah.
And it's like a healing potion.
Doesn't matter, I prefer fresh things.
All right.
I don't know why that's the one thing Castros insists on, that he will not drink alcohol.
Maybe it's a druidic thing where he wants to remain pure.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Man, Alpha sure is missing out. This is some good stuff.
Only God cares.
Alpha would have tried to convert the Pumpkin King to Gone.
That's true. Instead, what you get is there's all the celebrations, and then as the crowd begins to clear out, Castros' friend comes up. Margaret, yeah. You're alive. You did so well. Thank you so much. I would very much... I would stay with you here, or if you wish me to follow you, I will travel with you. I will not be a burden. I can sew clothes and cook meals, and I want to be around you forever and ever.
You know what? The face Dane is giving me. I think our journey is a bit too dangerous for you, Margaret.
I understand. Well, I will be here, and she grabs the crystal around her neck. Says, I will always be close and thinking of you. Please, come for me. And if I don't hear from you, I know how to call.
Okay. I'm glad you finally found a reason to not be sad anymore, Margaret.
Yes, Castros, you are my happiness.
All right.
Alright, I'm just gonna back away and do finger guns. I'm uncomfortable with the situation. I I mean, kind of nice that someone, appreciates me this much. But
And I think Castros right now is wishing for a moped so he can kind of jump on it and ride off into the sunset going, "Cow!"
I'm not used to this. This is weird. I don't like it.
Awesome.
But sure. I don't mind Margaret. She seems like a very nice girl.
But Castros is afraid of commitment.
Well, people are mean
Well,
and
people,
boring.
but a person is nice.
That's an interesting way to put it.
Yes, but I don't think Castros is ready to settle down anytime soon.
Oh no, definitely not.
Well, no, there's still the adventure to go, and Margaret
I think of it
understands
more
that.
like a servant. She said she could sew clothes and whatnot. I mean, she'd just be like her little housewife that follows us around.
Yeah?
Yeah, and she would die within the first pumpkin seed attack.
You're right. I just have to make her armor. Leather armor, but armor.
I don't think that would help at all.
We just have this girl following us around and she's just the little brother in A Christmas Story just with armor. Arms down. That's just how we keep her safe.
Yes, I still think the correct course of action is to have her stay here and have a long and happy life.
True. It's now, Margaret, you're happy here now, and who knows? Maybe we will see each other again one day. But I would rather you stay here where it's safe.
I will
You
stay.
deserve to finally have somewhere that's safe.
Oh, yes, I will stay. I will wait for you. And when you return, I know we'll be happy.
Okay.
Margaret's got a ticket on the crazy train.
Knows a man
Think-
for one night.
Think old-timey. Think East Coast, Pennsylvania Puritan type people.
You know what? I think I have a spell to learn spot open. I might learn the spell Animal Messenger just so I can send letters to Margaret, just because I can.
That would be
I
awesome.
I'll do that.
Awesome.
Alright.
Cool.
By the way, does that, luck charm bracelet actually do anything?
Not really, no. It's just
Alright.
she thought it was a lucky charm. Well, maybe it will.
Sentimental.
Maybe it does, but we don't know yet.
True. It is from a tiefling, so
Yeah.
you never know. We'll figure it out. I liked this. This village was quite quaint, but appears that our journey might lead us somewhere else now. Well, I guess we'd wait for Alpha to return and then...
Well, you remember Alpha's history is he just finds you wherever, so...
True.
You have quite the night, and the next morning, I assume, head out with the sun to continue on your journey?
Yeah, assuming we got a long rest in.
Oh yeah, you sleep all night. You're safe. You don't need to have a watch out here.
Cool.
Nice.
So yeah, so cool. We are restored and ready to rock and roll.
Nice. All right. Well, you guys, bid everyone farewell, and you continue your way back down the Fairy Light Road through the forest. Again, things are looking much healthier as you make your way out, and you make your way all the way to the plains without conflict. Eventually, all the way back to the town you left early on, the one that you were confused. How did you get there? Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And as you walk through the gates, I think we draw this to a close. Other than to add, I don't remember. I believe it's been a while since we've done any leveling, right?
We did that at the beginning of episode 21.
Okay.
So it's been 3 episodes since then?
That's been about our average, hasn't it?
About.
Okay.
Yeah, give or take.
Then I think we probably should, because you're just going from 7 to 8, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Then yeah, let's definitely level up, and I'll tell Alpha that we all move up to 8, and
Okay.
that'll fit in with
Fine now.
and that'll fit in with the story of why he was summoned away. He was getting upgraded.
Oh. No, perfect.
That works. I can fly in wild shape now.
Awesome. See, these are the things that I like, and I feel like we shouldn't go more than 3 or 4 episodes without a level up, just so we can keep the story progressing. Also, you guys have been super creative lately, and we definitely need to reward that awesomeness.
And also because we beat the crap out of that Pumpkin King.
Oh, heck
Well,
yeah.
we should probably cook Shack Varn some cookies or something for next time I summon him out, because he did a lot of damage with that one successful spell.
Yeah, he was pretty angry. He got hurt pretty bad going back in, for sure.
Yeah.
He's gonna be so pissed next time. Can't wait.
Well, 64 necrotic damage is a lot of damage.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
That
it reminds me of my fireballs. How I miss them.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.